Hi, this is Joan with Nex-Tech, and also joining me is Loren with Nex-Tech. And today we have Katrina and Kaylee, and they're going to be trying out our virtual reality headsets. So if you girls want to put those on. And then, Loren, if you would tell us what they're going to be exploring and the different things they're going to be doing today.
What we've got here are from Lenovo. They're called a Daydream Headset, and they've worked in conjunction with Google and some other partners to create these primarily for education institutions so that people can have virtual field trips all around the world or in the human body, wherever you can think that it isn't real feasible to take a student from Hayes here. Then we can take a field trip there. And where I talked to the girls beforehand, and where they picked to go first was Angel Falls in Venezuela, which is what they're looking at right now. And we're going to take a look at a few different scenes of that. And right now what they're looking at is the actual the actual waterfall itself, and I have some little notes here about what they're seeing. And I can see also where they're looking and direct their gaze to some of the high points of what's in the vision. So these are about 10,000 years old, according to the notes that I'm seeing right here, and about 1,000 feet tall. So that's what they're looking at right now, is from the bottom up to the top of the Angel Falls. And so now let's take a little bit different view of them from, about half a mile away. So go ahead and turn around and look behind you.
Holy cow.
Oh, whoa. That scared me at first.
So now they're about 1,000 feet up in the air looking down on the falls to see just how far the water falls. So yeah, I can tell that they're looking way down to the bottom right now.
I feel bad for that water.
And then here is another view from actually towards the bottom of the falls looking up to the top, and you can see kind of how the water flows down and out towards the valley and below.
That is cool. There's a bunch of trees everywhere.
So we can then go from Venezuela. Another place that they said they might want to look at is, let's go here. So now we're going to take a little bit of a pause there, and I'm going to take them to Mount Rushmore. So here you go. Now you're at the Visitor Center in Mount Rushmore. So go ahead and take a look behind you.
Whoa.
There's Mount Rushmore.
Oh, well, that's cool.
And I have some notes here about the presidents and the portraits that are on there, and I can direct their attention to those portraits. They just got a little bit arrow on their screen to see some notes that I just put on their screen as well. So there's one view of it. So let's take another trip. Let's go to Yosemite now. We're going to Yosemite National Park.
Oh, well, there's someone right in front of me.
And that's not the best view of Yosemite. I think this is the best view. Take a look at this. And don't fall off the edge. From the top of Yosemite, right here.
Oh, gosh, that is very tall.
So you can see we can go all around the world in just a few seconds and take a look at the view from various aspects of these national parks. Or one other place they said they might want to visit is outer space.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
So let's go now to the science section, and let's go to the International Space Station. First, we'll start inside the space station. This is what it looks like inside.
Oh, I thought everything
Which
was
way is
upside
up?
down. I'm confused, Jordan. Oh.
There is really no upside down or right side up out there in outer space. So that's what it looks like inside the International Space Station. Here's another view of the International Space Station. The Columbus Laboratory is what this place is called, so you can take a look around there.
That's a huge computer.
So that's the International. We want to look outside now instead
Yes.
of inside? Well, let's do this. Okay. We're going to go to Jupiter now. So we're really going to be out in outer space. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So here you go. This is a space station called Juno on its way to
whoa.
Jupiter.
Oh, I see that planet.
That would be Jupiter.
Oh, okay.
So right there, I just directed them with a circle around Jupiter. So that is Jupiter. That's what it looks like. We went from Venezuela to Mount Rushmore to Yosemite to the International Space Station to Jupiter in about 3 minutes.
So obviously, these are really fun. Who do you think, I mean, these are educational and everything. Who do you think these would benefit the most?
Education is the first,
Okay.
the starting point there, simply because the packages that we can get are geared towards education. They come with staff development materials, some support materials about how to deploy them in your classroom and use them in the classroom, professional development. So it's really geared towards education in that regard, or anybody who wants to watch a 3D movie on Netflix just sitting on the couch, they can get one of these as well. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Lauren, and thank you, girls, for demonstrating for us. Thank you.